And here he is, that master of misinformation, Mr. Know-It-All.
So back in the 80s, you know, there were poetry readings all over, and to a large extent, not too many people went to a lot of poetry readings, because there's this guy in Chicago who, his name was Marc Smith.
So what?
Who people yell at every time his name is mentioned. It's a strange thing, but he started this phenomenon called the Poetry Slam, where 5 people out of the audience are given scorecards, poet comes up and read, and 5 people, he started this in a bar. So 5 people at the end of the night are holding up numbers that they can't even read themselves. And that determines someone who wins and goes on to eternal glory. Marc Smith has done wonderful work for poetry. He's also, besides being a great showman, a great individual. He's really a proponent of poets, not just doing this for the glory and the scores, but doing it for the audience and doing it for other poets and bringing other people up. And he's a real inspiration in that respect. And he's also a hell of a writer. So Matt Mason should shut up and let a real writer take the stage. Yeah.
So what?
You know, now that 25 years later, the reason I've been spending a lot of time in Europe, going to the slams in Europe, because I got a little upset with America's slam world, because a lot of shows, everybody wants to be on TV, everybody wants to be a big star. And it stopped being about doing this art. My mission now is to go to shows and at least give the original thoughts. I don't have to do that here, because I'll tell you something, I'm ready to cry, because this is it. What's happening here is exactly what it's all about.
It begins with a ding. Ding, ding. Walking down the street by yourself, ding, ding. When around the corner, bells blazing and burning, the ice cream truck demands an audience. Ding, ding. Broken and beaten, I push myself up against the ice cream truck window and I beg for mercy. Dear God, I'm bleeding. I'm missing a kidney. I need a rocket pump.
I checked off the things that applied: male, Caucasian, etc. And then I noticed that there wasn't a place for sexual orientation. Well, because as we all know, gays don't exist. As you can imagine, gays are monstrous things. Don't look under your bed for them, they're in your closet.
An old man. Right on the floor. It says, I remember.
The women in my family raised me with practical knowledge. I had not one question about my body, didn't have to ask where babies came from or why. Randomly Graham would light up a cool, sip her soda and impart her wisdom the best way she knew how. Crudely. Child, take care of yourself.
Sidling nonchalantly up to the check stand. In the lottery of cashiers, he is my winning ticket. He is the locus of my focus. Gustavo Lopez, how may I help you?
She cleared the rock that rolls across the cave of her mouth. Her eyes bloomed at the world, tree stumped. She stared. You are the only.
Now stop. Imagine the universe, green sun planet or whatever, where this is poetry. Where Ted Kooser is on the American Express commercial, Marc Smith is on the Wheaties box. Where every school kid wants to write with the ink Kosmisky pen.
When
traps at my windowsill, all moonlit and a rye howling. When you gonna quit leaking saltwater, girl? You blood-sucking pirates. Pirates parading as lost boys, and lost boys dressed up as pirates. And remember, you know how to fly.
That's what it was all about. And it wasn't really about competition. The original thing was just a performance. The remarriage of the art of performing with the art of writing. And God, did we see that? You know, when I first started, every poet, I mean, even the greats we talked about, you know, if Ginsberg wasn't high, he was like this. I'm going to read you my 25th poem now. It's going to sound like the first poem, and it's going to sound like all the rest of them, you know. You saw people using the art of performing to communicate. There are two arts. You put them together, you got a higher art. And in the passion, there was no passion. I remember, okay, I'm going to read my angry poem. It goes like this. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm going to read my love poem. I love you. You need to kiss it. Kiss it. If you need to kick it, kick it. If you need to scream it, scream it. Kiss it, kick it, scream it now. If you need to leave it, leave it. If you need to love it, love it. If you need to hold it, hold it. But leave it, love it, hold it now. If you need to squeeze it, squeeze it. If you need to spill it, spill it. If you need to tell the world you've got more to you than the world has as of yet allowed you to be, then be it. Tell it. Spill it. Squeeze it out of each instantaneous moment. Make the juice, the jive, the jazz, the jism, the mysticism, the ism you. Grab at the moon and hold the stars hot inside your head. Because now is all there ever was and all there ever will be. So kiss it, kick it, scream it now.
Poetry.
Slam.
Poetry slam.
And actually, while she's in the room, because you never know, she roams in and out, Sandy has been giving us this room for a poetry slam once a month for the past 8 years on a Saturday night, a prime night for any venue that rents themselves out. And they take half the door rather than a set fee. And some months half the door has been not a lot of money. Some nights it's quite impressive, but not every time. But so we love the Healing Arts Center. Encourage you to check out the events here. They have great concerts, great yoga classes, great speakers. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff here. And they have good teas and waters up front. So.
It begins with a ding. Ding, 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 ding. J-E-L-L-O, hell no!
He's so smooth. Cha-cha-cha to the health and beauty aisle.
Baby, don't let those nasty ass boys touch you. Sex can kill you.
Tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tocking. Escape, escape, escape! Why none of you are ninjas.
You are the only bird in this blue sky.
Calm down, please, and hear me. Don't look under your bed for them. They're in your closet. Oh my God.
That is the reason that we have a slam.
Alright, this is poetry.
This is it. What's happening here is exactly what it's all about.
Hey, is the mic on?